Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I'm just
Good
sharing the
evening.
presentation in a bit so that we begin.
Okay.
Have you been able to read anything in terms of the lectures that were there?
Yeah, I have completed Raisin in the Sun.
Oh, great. Lovely. Because today I
All
was
my
supposed to.
sons, yeah, all my sons are completed. Raisin in the Sun is completed, and that the Captain Blanchett, Arms and the Man, it has been completed. I've done
Okay.
all the three things. Poems are
Yeah.
remaining. I will do the poems
So are
this
you
time.
studying the SLM as well?
Yes, I am studying the SLM as well, and from the external books as well.
Okay. So how do you like the SLM? And if you need any extra books also, I might be able to suggest some as well and share the PDF version with you. I can
Ma'am,
do
I
that.
already have the books. I have already purchased the books of Raisin in the Sun. All the I have already purchased them.
Okay, you have. Okay, good, good, good.
But if you have the PDF of that literature thing, the literature book,
Okay, nice.
you can share that PDF if you have.
Okay, I'll share those then, in case you're interested in reading. And how about the SLM? I wanted to take your review on that too.
Remember, SLM is
How
good.
are you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've read the SLM of elective. It's good.
Okay. Uh, you're right. You're liking the way it's describing the characters, everything.
Yes, ma'am. It has been
Okay.
very well described.
Character sketch and everything that is there.
Yeah,
Okay.
character sketch of Farms and the
Easier.
Man and all the and
Yeah,
the
the
other one,
storyline.
right?
Okay. So today I'm beginning with a basic presentation. I've not made it fancy for now with the
Okay.
characters. But the bullet points are important, and we'll
And
begin
what
with.
we are covering today?
We are actually beginning with an introductory lecture for Raisin in the Sun.
Okay, all right.
Okay, because the other play, Arms and the Man, we had done.
Yes.
I think we had enough lectures discussing Arms and the Man.
Mhm.
Okay. Uh, just beginning to share the presentation. 1 second.
Ma'am, you can share the presentation and you can verbally tell me because I've already read it.
Mm, okay. I mean, the presentation also I'm sharing. If it is okay with you, you just, I'm about to start it actually.
Okay, ma'am.
The bullet points will only be able to give you, it kind of helps me also.
Right.
And maybe in some time, Harmanpreet also joins.
Right, right.
Can you see the slides?
Ma'am, I can see the slides, but I cannot read it because I'm on my cell phone. I'm not using my laptop today.
Oh, okay. No problem. Then is the view very small right now?
Yes,
The
ma'am, the
one
view
that
is
you're.
small. Yeah, yeah, I'm seeing the view is small.
Okay, let me just see if I can elongate it. I'm keeping my camera off for this sake only so that everything doesn't require much of the space.
Right. Yeah, you can continue the lecture. I am listening to you, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Just give me 1 sec. One of the windows is creating a bit of trouble. My laptop has stopped working. Anyway, we'll begin to talk about. Firstly, let me just ask you, what do you know about the from whatever you've read so far
Ma'am,
about
in
the
Acarexify,
playwright?
yeah, in Acarexify, I'll let you know it's all about the struggles of the black people in Chicago. They are
Mm-hmm.
living in Chicago, and there's a mama, Lena, whose
Yeah.
husband has died, and they're just waiting for the $10,000 check. And everybody has their separate dreams. The son wants to do a liquor shop, wants to do a business with a liquor shop, and the girl Benita, she wants to become a doctor, and his wife, Walter's wife, I believe her name is Ruth. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and she is a good character. She is really likes to listens to mama, but she also wants to help her son as well. And when they want to buy the apartment in the white neighborhood, and they feel like there is restrictions, and there is they want the white people don't want to, the specific man, I don't remember his name now, he doesn't
Okay.
want them to uh, come into that white neighborhood. So this is Kafal about, and
Yeah.
in the last the money is lost and all that kind of things. And there is one character, Elise, the Nigerian guy, who is in love with Benita, and at the end she doesn't want what her like if I talk about Benita, she doesn't want to go with the American dream, and then she just want to focuses on her roots and marries that guy, Elise, I think.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Right.
Okay. Good enough that you've got the background. So there are layers of meanings there. Can you now see me?
Yes, I can see you.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So I'll begin to discuss firstly that, if you talk about the historical context of this play, this is a play which is set somewhere around post-World War II, that had actually occurred. And it is giving you a typical depiction of American society. Now,
Right.
do you have any idea about why American society is also known as the melting pot?
No, ma'am.
Okay, because America is one nation where America was known as the land of dreams, where everybody would come together from different parts of the world, and they considered that America would provide them with a lot of possibilities for the economic development of their family. And people had this idea that this is one place. So America is actually known as the land of American dream, where
Opportunities.
people could actually earn a lot
Yeah,
of
the land of
money.
opportunities.
Yes, yes, right. But at the same time, when you have people coming from all over the place, you would find that that is a place where color distinction was there in people who were migrating from one place to another. And historically, if you look at it, unlike another nation where, initially it was like Red Indians were the people who were supposed to be the indigenous community people who stayed there. Now,
Right. The
whether
original people of the US.
yes. Now, the original people, we say that they used to look like Indians, or they were probably brown in color, or what skin color were they. So there is always a discussion about it, right? But again, so America never had, because most people then eventually, because they were coming and staying there, so there was a lot of racial segregation, which is deeply rooted in the law that they had of the land. And at around the same time, you had the rise of suburban housing that was there, where you had localities of people living in the communities belonging to, so like if I am an Indian, I'll be staying there with the Indian community, would probably try to those people only, right? If I'm an African, I would want to be staying there because I would initially be considered as an outsider by the different group of people who were there, right? So, as an
Right.
outsider, then I'm trying to build up my own community. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So it is about, so that is why the housing community that you look around, it's specifically important for us to observe that, okay, while we are studying this play. Okay. The next thing that we have to look at is the economic inequality that is there, because if you talk about the opportunities that are there, though America is, the rate of the dollar is much more as compared to the other thing, but there is still a lot of disparity that is there. So the kind of work that it is demanding is different. So you have economic inequality as well because of the choice of the, like not choice, but because of the skin color that you have. So there was segregation given of this is a job for an African, this is a job for an Indian, this is a job that we have to be given people, like, so then there is economic inequality, which is actually in the play also, if you look at it, it intensifies. And then there were migration of black families towards the north. That is important for us. If you know, Harlem and Chicago, actually they became the cultural centers that time. And because of these events that have been happening, you find that there is a social and social tension that grows. Okay. Now that background historically becomes the background for Hansberry's thematic concern that you find here. Okay.
Right.
So, did you actually read anything about this sort of a background as well earlier?
Not really, ma'am. Might have
Mhm.
seen movies where we see the discrimination against the blacks.
Yeah, the housing community that I'm mentioning, if you look at it, there is another web series that has just been launched. I think Patels of New York, something like
Yes,
that.
yes, yes,
I'll
yes. What is of New York? Yeah, I haven't seen it, but yeah, I
yeah.
know it's a new web series.
Yeah, so it will be a nice watch for you to understand how outsiders, or not outsiders per se, but as a community, other people can be staying at a particular place. Okay.
Right.
How they are treated, how there are so many differences in the sense that this family which is migrating, even for that matter, Africans in the play also, you will find that they have their own culture,
Right.
right? The family has their one kind of a culture, the other people have other culture. So, how do you find yourself coming together? And that is why in America, people say that they do not have one kind of a, you know, culture,
But
because it's
but
a
ma'am, for this,
melting pot
but
of different
for
people
this,
coming from.
okay, but particularly for this play, I don't think the migration was the issue. The issue was with the blacks, right?
Yes, yes. But I'm firstly beginning, that is why I'm saying that I'm beginning to talk about the historical context within which we will have to establish the problems faced by them, the challenges that have been faced by them.
Right.
Okay, fine. Okay. Next slide that I have is talking about, it's talking about the social context, because I'm taking you through historical, social, and other contexts as well, political context right now.
Okay.
Okay, so when we talk about the social context of the play particularly, we find that there is African American families which are facing discrimination. Okay,
Okay.
so housing restrictions are there through covenants that are there. Uh, there is limited access to education that they have. Then if you know further, because education is also significantly discussed here. Okay, then you have Black women who are struggling for the recognition. um, while you're working as a person, you still want to be recognized, right? As a Black woman, your struggle is more crucial.
Right.
Okay, fine. Then so just to kind of take you through the whole thing, I would say that it's essential that, you know, we look at the factual background, but also the deeper implications that they have in creating the development of Lorraine Hansberry, the dramatic structure of the play A Raisin in the Sun as well. Okay. Um,
Right.
so as a America's social fabric, how during mid 20th century, you know, we found that there is a lot of transformation that is happening around that time. Uh, It's talking about uploading a document. I don't want to upload any document. So I've just kind of switched on my camera for you. The presentation with the bullet points I'll share. If you need the script also, I'll try and share that also.
Right,
Okay,
ma'am. There's no need of transcript, ma'am.
fine. Okay. So then if you look at it, you know, during the mid 20th century, there were transformations happening. There is a shift of, you know, influential people debating about a lot of these things. So everyday experiences of individuals, families, entire community, if you look at it. So there are historical threads that are important, right? So while we are looking at Hansberry's work, we'll have to actually see that there is a duality that is that can be seen, serving as a creative expression, firstly, that is there of personal identity as a woman that she has, and also that there is a part of communal struggle that you have, right?
Right.
Okay, so then we move further, and through this lens, actually, we are trying to see that there is an informational segment that is there in opportunity, where you find that students can actually um, consider how art actually shapes and is shaped by the cultural climate that you have around the people. Okay. So essentially, we are actually looking at the factual background with the deeper implications that are there. Okay. We look at um, Raisin in the Sun as a play, where we acknowledge that the subject matter is very much deeply intertwined with America's social fabric. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Then we look at dramatic structure also, where we look that it is an age of transformation. So there's a shift in simply how people are being influenced by the political debate that is there. Okay. Everyday experiences that they have got, presenting that material to students, that literature actually is fungier in this play as a mirror, as a critique of a particular time in which Hansberry was writing. Okay. So
Mhm.
she's actually experiencing, she's writing about something that is very much related to the personal identity that he has got.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I think further I would like to talk about the social conditions. So when we're talking about the factual background, we look at um, historical threads that are there that can be found in the context that is important, as the narrative that she's crafted also presents it. So she exemplifies duality when she's serving as a creative expression of personal identity and communal struggle. You find that factual background is again significantly to be looked at. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, Wait, let me. mm, mm, this is the same thing that I find. No. So economic realities are also there. Let me just move to the slides firstly. Just give me 1 sec, Sandeep. I think the slides will be better.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
I might just share those slides. So, which she's writing, she's printing everything.
Ma'am, you moved to Chandigarh or you are in Amritsar?
No, I've moved to Chandigarh.
Okay.
Yeah, I've shifted.
Chandigarh, proper Chandigarh or Zirakpur or?
No, right now it is proper Chandigarh.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. How about your studies? Are you still going to the campus?
Yes, not frequently, but I go once in a while.
Are you in touch with other people also?
Yes.
Saying you were about to share Microsoft presentation. Why is it showing me blank PPT? Okay.
Actually, I was busy with my kids. I was blessed with a baby boy in April this year.
Okay. Sandeep, minutes, I'll be back, huh? But the
Sure.
presentation is still on for you. I hope you can see the presentation.
Yes.
Just give me 1 minute. I'll be
Mhm.
back.
पानी पुनी पीला कोणी था ना पानी पी लेना सी
Yes, Sandeep. Hello?
yes ma'am
Yes. Can you see the PPT?
it's blank
From here it is showcasing that it is visible. Okay. Yes, classroom 1 is raising the hand. So socially, if in case you look at it, there was frequently police brutality that these people had to face around that time. And I hope you can now see the presentation. Okay, so you have urban poverty which is rising, you have police brutality that is happening, cultural identity that has been debated. So most of these African writers, whenever they actually have identity as one of the major issues that they talk about, that I'm sure you've read. Hello? Hello, Sandeep?
yes ma'am I'm there
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So cultural identity that is being reflected even in the novels as well that has been written, which is including The Color Purple as well. So you find that there are seeds of activism that are emerging not only in the writing segment of it, uh, but otherwise as well that you find prominently their writings specifically for the voices of African Americans that are significantly emerging. So as a playwright, this is also kept in mind. Now then the political climate that we have, so you find that there was civil rights activism that were gaining momentum around that time. So there was Brown versus Board ruling aftermath that was there. So you had white people as against the brown people, and hence you have a community which is bringing a sense of community again and again with the characters that you find around. It will be significant for us to note how many white characters do we see in the play, how many brown characters do we see in the play, and what are the equation in terms of their security with reference to the identity that they have. Now there are protests that are there against racial injustice that are emerging. So you find that there is a growing influence of NAACP as well. Segregation that is challenged legally. White backlash movements are more prominently taking space here. And then there is a political awakening among the youth as well, because now they are educated as well in the American system, and now they want jobs. So, okay. So then if you look at it now, that is around the same time where art also has been used as a resistance, as an act. Okay. So the economic realities of people around that time, if you look at it, the working class was struggling for stability. And when do you call yourself stable is depending on the economic aspect, financially, how much independent you are, how much so the low wages that are there for the black workers, it was almost a discrimination that was interseeping and intersecting with the development that people were expecting with the American dream opportunities that they were actually seeking. So there were women who were actually performing domestic labor as well. Hence, you find in novels like The Help and other places as well that there are women who were nannies. There were women who were actually all kind of odd jobs also they would take up with a long hours, physically demanding jobs as well for African women. But then they were ready to take up to make their living. Right? But at the same time, there was a lot of discrimination happening around that as well. So this film that I'm mentioning, The Help, is available on YouTube. I would suggest that you should watch this as well in order to understand the realities that were there of the. Have you watched the film, or have you seen or like anything about the novel that is there, The Help?
No.
Okay, I'll share the link with you. Okay, so
So
watch that. It'll be a good watch as well. Otherwise, also. So economically, if you look at it, there was a strain on the families because of which they were outdoing themselves, too demanding on their own bodies as well. Sometimes that they were into that kind of a job profile as well. And then because they had the weird policies by the British government that women were sometimes not allowed to use the washrooms as well as that of a British family because they were brown. So it was a very different situation in which these people were trying to work for odd hours, and they would have to go very far away place to be able to go to use the washroom. Very difficult scenario for them to survive. And inflation that was happening around that time, because everything becomes expensive eventually, that affected the basic living style as well of the people. Now dreams that they had, that looking at America as a land of opportunities, they had arrived here, but they found that there is so much poverty for them in the community, in the household where they were living. They thought that we will stick to this community for now and then eventually move to a higher class society. And hence neighborhood, which is one of the thematic concerns here for us also, in the play we find that neighborhood becomes a talk, a point of contention and discussion, that who are your neighbors will actually be deciding what class do you belong to. So Hansberry is depicting this as well in the play. Now,
right, ma'am.
eventually, biography of Hansberry, if you look at it, that she was born in Chicago in 1930. Her family was active in civil rights. Her father fought restrictive covenants as well. There was at a very early stage, she actually witnessed activism within the family threads. And that gave her the power that writing can be used as a weapon to present or to give the voice to the African Americans. Okay. So then when she moved to New York as a young writer, she worked for a newspaper, Freedom, and engaged with the global political issues as well. And hence, if you look at it, the issues that she's dealing with are far more real, and realism could be witnessed. Okay. And all of her writings were actually influenced by Harlem community as well. Okay. You can read a bit more about the community eventually. Now,
Right,
she
ma'am, I'll do that.
attended university in Wisconsin. So there was a shift towards theater and writing that you found from the initial stage itself. And when an African writer is met, you need to understand why that writer is choosing a particular form of writing, a particular style of writing. So she could have chosen novels, she could have chosen poems, but she chose play writing as a playwright. So Tennyson
Right.
is, again, if you remember, Tennyson was also another playwright who actually talked about similar issues. Um, have you read Tennyson?
Not yet.
Okay, maybe
Alfred
sometime in your
Tennyson.
syllabus that should feature. Okay,
Okay.
so Tennyson is also again, I'm forgetting, there's a one very prominent play that discusses almost the similar thematic concerns and the same surrounding. I'll think of it and then get back to you about it. So you find that she is herself found that racial injustice is happening around her. She learned that she had to be very much informed about the legal matters if in case she's involved with activism consistently. So then
Right.
at a very early stage, when you've seen everything, witnessed everything, you begin to um this is soda. Take it from the glass. Okay, so you have to she found a literary voice very soon, and then she started writing, and then she was moving around in the political circle, so which gave her an empowerment in a different light because she was having knowledge about the correct timing, whatever is politically going to influence people.
Right,
So
ma'am.
she set
Ma'am, just
foundations.
conclude then. Just conclude and show me the things. I have to go somewhere.
All right, no problem. So then I think I'll share the slides with you. That should be all.
Right.
Huh? As a younger family, what was there? I'll
Right.
share it. I'll share a recorded lecture instead.
Sure, ma'am. And the thing
Okay.
that why she has chosen the play, because play would be played in the theaters, and a lot of people will be interacted. So that might be the reason.
Yes, yes. So we'll see to it. I'll share the
Okay, ma'am.
recorded lecture. That will be easier for both of us, and in fact for other people also. I'll share that.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay.
Sure, ma'am.
All right.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.